but a lot of us had an experience, and it was a sensory experience, which we can also call a sensual experience, from thought alone. From thought alone, your mind is so powerful. And when you're in your divine feminine, when you're in your powerful feminine self, you're freaking powerful. And actually, when you're not in your most divine feminine power, you're also freaking powerful. So our thoughts create. And so would you say that it's important for your subconscious programming, your belief systems, your mindset, to be aligned with your inner champion, with that part of yourself that loves yourself so much that she's willing to go after what she wants, and not from the masculine, not from the I'm just gonna get it done, go the thing, do the thing. That's what one of my students, she was like, I just feel like a penis, go in this. We're not gonna do that. For real. So yeah, so we get into the womb space, right? We're gonna work on that a little bit today. All right. So one of the ways that we can get more into her is to allow ourselves to have all of ourselves, to allow yourself to have all of you. And so what I mean by that is to allow yourself to have those parts of yourself that you shut down because you've been told it's not okay. Keep it buttoned up. Be the man or be the woman in a man's world and get the job done and take care of the kids and don't break the rules and don't swirl your hips and be a good girl and your curves are not okay and you should have curly hair. No, you should have straight hair. You should have big boobs. You should have little boobs. Let's actually take our ribs out and make our waist smaller. Who is feeling this pressure that happens to every single one of us? I don't know that there's any woman who gets away from it. And it's sad. And it sucks, and we don't have to keep making that choice, which is really cool. And I'm not saying it's easy. My journey has been hard getting here, trust me, but I know you can do it because I can do it. And that's what I do, is I help lead women into a place where they're feeling more authentic and pleasure being in the body they have. You do not have to change to be loved. You do not have to change the way your body looks, and you don't have to change the way you show up, except for if you want to have a bigger impact, you might want to show up more authentically. And what does that mean? I don't even know what that means for myself sometimes, right? It's like, what does it mean? I think I'm doing all the things. But wait, there's another layer that wants to be exposed. This is why my inner champion is at a 2 right now, because she's like, I have to lay on the couch for a minute and figure out what that is, right? Because she's going to show up differently. Let me share a little story with you. This is from a patient. And her testimonial is on my website, so you can look at the whole thing, but this is just a little sample of it. And I'm going to share this with you because I feel like it's going to really give you an idea of what it means to awaken your inner champion. So as I'm going through this video, keep in mind what she's saying, and just notice if there's a word or two that comes to mind for you from her expression that you can just jot down, because I think it's going to really bring it home for you.
Hi, my name's Luisa Milano. I'm a solopreneur, and today I'd like to talk to you about my incredible 6-month journey with Dr. Brandy. When I first came to work with Dr. Brandy, I was in rough shape. I wouldn't have thought I was in rough shape. If you would have told me I was in rough shape, I would have been like, no. I'm doing all the right things. I'm eating pretty healthy. I'm, working on my spirit. I'm working with a shaman. I'm from a mental standpoint, I know that I control my thoughts, I manage my experience, etc., etc., etc. But yet the reality of my existence was not matching up to my intention. I had stomach issues, I had digestive issues, I was emotionally, it was an emotional roller coaster all the time, and I was crying myself to sleep once or twice a week. And what I wanted more than anything was a balanced emotional state. And behind that, what I wanted even more than that was to show up to myself and to my business the way I knew I really was, who I really was. I wanted that person to show up more. Quite honestly, what was getting in my way was knowledge. I didn't know what I didn't know. In terms of outcomes, I have not felt ever in my life, and I know that this is just the beginning of what will unravel for me to come, but I've never felt more embodied, more connected to myself. I see that there's still areas I have to work on, but I feel like I'm sovereign, like Louisa is showing up to Louisa and to the world more and more every day as a result of who she knows she's here to be. And that's a product of dialing in my diet, of understanding what works, what doesn't, the one-on-one conversations with Dr. Brandy about what to do, how to do it, when to do it, the energy work, the things that came out of nowhere that I didn't even know were a part of her engagement, the meditations, all of her work served me so deeply. And big exciting news on the other side of her now, we've wrapped up our work. I've created my biggest offer to date, and just this week I had my first hell yes on it. So what that tells me is the frequency that I am operating at is quantum leaps, a quantum leap beyond where I started. And I am forever grateful to Dr. Brandy and Chloe for the work that they did. I hope that this serves you, that if it sparks something within you, you consider working with Dr. Brandy, because your life will never be the same. I promise you that.
Thank you, Louisa. So would you say that her inner champion is turned on?
Yes.
Yeah, awesome. Are you ready to get yours turned on?
Yes.
Awesome, stand up. Make space for yourself.
You need space.
Okay. All right. So you don't have. If you need to stand by a chair, I'm gonna have you close your eyes, and you don't want to fall over. Take care of yourself in that way. And then when you're ready, go ahead and close your eyes down. Take a deep breath, and feel your feet on the floor. And perhaps you just bring your hands to your body somewhere, and just checking in with her. Where is she at? How is she feeling? Is her hips tight? Her low back achy? Hungry? Wondering what kind of silly things I'm going to make her do? Yeah. Awesome. Great. And so I am going to have you do something silly. And I'm going to demonstrate for you, but we're going to go to the right, and we're just going to do some little hip circles. And if you want to watch, you can watch here, but I'm only doing it one way. You're going to look around the room, and you're going to see all these beautiful women doing it their way. So you can do little hip circles. You could do big hip circles. And just notice, is there a nice feeling in the stretching of the front of the hips? Perhaps you even bend your knees and get down a little bit so you have a little bit more room. Circle it around. If you find a really good spot, maybe you just slow it down and just let that stretch feel so good. Yes, 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 just like that. Awesome, yep, get into it. Perhaps you get your shoulders into it. Maybe your head gets into it. Yeah, maybe your hands come to your hips and you really like to twerk it out or something. Yeah, whatever makes it feel really good. Awesome. And we're going to move to the left, and I think you got more in you, ladies, because I'm needing to see some inner champions come out in this right here. Yeah, turn it on right there. Left hip circles. Yeah, girl, that's right. Yeah, she's demoing beautiful hip circles. Oh, yeah. Get down, girls. Get down. You want your inner champion to come on, you got to move your body. That's right. Maybe you go to the right. Maybe you go to the left. Have some fun with the hips. Beautiful. Yes. Beautiful. Yes. Gorgeous. All right. And you can stop and close your eyes and catch your breath, because I know you're out of it from all of that. And just noticing what's shifted. Perhaps you bring your hands to your body. And as you check in with her, ask her what she needs. Is it a caress of the thighs? A touch on the neck, a gentle embrace with a hug. And perhaps you just allow your hands to go in different places, noticing what's there. What is it she has to say? Where does she need love? And as your fingers are perusing your gorgeousness, notice what's happening under your fingertips as if it's the only thing. The sensation and texture of your clothing, the softness of your skin, yes, the swirl of your neck. And just notice as you're going through this process that this is an act of self-love. You deserve that kind of love. Awesome. And open your eyes whenever you feel done, or you can keep moving. And just shout out a word or two. What are you noticing? What's shifting?
My heart's open.
Love that. Open heart. Yes. Softness. Softness. Thank you.
Very energized.
Yeah, that's really
exciting. Yeah. Nice. That's right.
I think you need to come to dance with me.
Right. Or you need to come